Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to do lots of spring cleaning and we're going to do spring refreshes. We're making a cupcake for the kiddos for spring or Easter, whichever one you want to use it for. We are going to do some refreshes around the house and I have an update on my bedroom. And that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you get lots of motivation and I'll talk to you soon. Okay. I'm back, and the first thing we're going to do, I had this boiling for about 10 or 15 minutes. I'm going to drain off all this excess water. Okay, I'm going to drain that off. Now, I'm going to turn the heat down to like a medium high. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. Okay, and then of course I'm gonna add more seasoning. I'm not gonna add any more seasoning salt because I don't like too much salt. So I'm gonna add a little bit more garlic. A little bit of onion powder. And if I can find, there it is, my black pepper, a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to show you step by step how to make this recipe. This is my family's favorite dinner. And it's very simple. Also, I wanted to tell you guys, when you're making this, you can add onions and mushrooms, if you like mushrooms and onions, to this recipe. It would make it absolutely delicious. I cannot do that because my family does not eat that stuff. They don't eat onions and they don't eat mushrooms. So, like I said, at this point, when you're cooking, before you cook the meat, you should cook the onions and the mushrooms together in a little olive oil and whatever seasonings you like until they're softer. And then you add your beef to it, brown it up. Now, I'm getting this, I'm going to show you guys. I'm getting this really brown on the bottom. I want you to see. I'm getting this really, really brown. And like I have the heat on medium high. I'm going to let this go for like another 2 minutes and get it really brown. Because you see all this stuff at the bottom? That's going to be good stuff right there. Okay? So I'm just going to let this go for, like I said, another minute or so. So it gets nice and brown at the bottom there. And the meat gets nice and brown. Got some sour cream here. We're going to add that. I'll show you everything as I'm adding it and how I make it. It's pretty easy, but you have to follow these steps or it will not come out right. All right, so the meat is really nice and brown. Okay. So I'm going to take this flour. Let me see if I can move it closer so you guys can see better. I should have put it on my tripod. There we go. So I'm going to dump this flour a little bit at a time. And then I'm going to mix the flour in with the beef. And just mix it around. Until you just keep mixing it around until you see the flour disappear. Then you're going to take a little bit more flour. I'm probably going to say about probably a half a cup, but you don't want to add it all at one time. You want to do a little bit at a time. So if you have a half a cup measured out, make sure you don't add it all at once. All right, so I'm going to get this all coated. Give it another, make it a mess. Another couple seconds. Okay, so then we're going to do this. I added a little bit too much flour that time, but it's okay. We're going to add beef broth. We're going to add some beef broth, and we're going to slowly mix it around. Okay, and then I'm going to mix this around. I also have a pot of water over here going. You're going to serve this with some, you can do egg noodles. I don't have any right now, and I didn't get any at the store, so I have pasta. I'm going to use some bow tie and some spiral pasta. I'm going to mix it all together, and then I'm going to serve this over top of the pasta. I'll show you when it's all plated up. You guys will see. This is my family's absolute favorite dinner right here. I have some already in the refrigerator. It's macaroni noodles. All right, so that I added some sour cream. You're going to use a whole container of sour cream. Okay? Okay, so we're going to add a little bit more beef broth. I'm spilling it, making a mess. I'm a very messy cook, but usually my food's pretty good, so. All right, I'm going to let this go for like 30 seconds or so, just so it can, but I'm going to end up adding a little bit more pepper. Okay, now, if you want precise measurements, like I said, I'm going to, depends on how many people you're serving, depends on how many people. Like tonight, I'm having my son, Corey, and his friend, and I'm having my two little ones, me and my ex-husband is going to be here. So we're having, what's that, like 6 people or whatever. So I used about 1.5 pounds of beef cubes. And I have, like I said, a can of beef broth. Sometimes you need a little bit more beef broth, but I don't have any more, I don't think. So if I don't, I'm going to just add a little bit of water if I run out of beef broth. But you just want to keep adding this in layers. More sour cream, then you mix it in. Now, like I said, when you're doing this, if you have onions and mushrooms in it, you want to cook the onions and mushrooms first. Get them to the tenderness or the liking brownness that you like. Then add the beef. Cook the beef until it's, you know, until it's tender. Well, you want to boil the beef first and then drain it. Then you can add your mushrooms and onions. Then add the beef back in after you cook the mushrooms and add the beef back in because it's already pre-cooked because it's boiled. Then add it to the mushrooms and onions when you get to the nice brownness that you want. Then, like I said, add the flour and then add some beef broth, some sour cream, like I said. And you're going to do it in layers. See this? How it's thickening? This is how it's supposed to look. So, and now I'm going to show you guys my secret ingredient. I put a little bit of this in there. I only can find this at ShopRite, but it's just a little bit of steak sauce. And it's empty, so I'm going to add a little bit of water just to get all that loose. I'll shake it up. Oh, dropped it. Okay, that should be enough. Probably about, if you have a ShopRite near you. If you don't have, of course, a lot of people sometimes won't have a ShopRite. So if you don't have a ShopRite, you can do Worcestershire sauce. So that's what I used to do, but then I I found this Stephen Ed's, and I love it. It's really, really good. Just adds a little bit of flavor because I can't add the mushrooms and onions, so it just gives it a little bit more of a beefier flavor. I'm adding more sour cream. Like I said, you want to do this a little bit at a time because you want this sauce to be nice and creamy. All right, and then I'm adding a little bit more beef broth. And you just slowly stir it in until it gets thicker. It's just going to keep getting thicker as you're layering it. So for the flour, like I said, you might need, depending on how much meat you're cooking, but you might need about a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of flour. But make sure, like I said, you do it sparingly, like a little bit at a time. And then once you used all the half a cup of flour, then, like I said, you could start layering it like I'm doing now. Okay, then we're gonna add a little bit more broth. Now see, I didn't even need that whole can of broth yet. And I don't think I'm gonna add any more because it's a little bit watery. So I'm gonna add more sour cream. That'll thicken it up a little bit more because you want this to be, like I said, a nice creamy, dreamy sauce. Okay, so we're just gonna let this go for about 10 minutes or so, just until the pasta's done. And I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to boil the pasta, like I said, and cook the pasta. Once it's done, drain it, and then I'm gonna plate it up for you, and I'll show you the after. I hope you guys like this recipe. Hey you guys, the pasta is done. I'm just going to add a little bit of butter to the pasta just so it doesn't stick. This is, I can't believe it's not butter. Probably just about a tablespoon maybe, just like I said, to mix it all in with the pasta to make sure it doesn't all stick together, because you're not adding the sauce to the pasta from the beef stroganoff. You're going to plate it. I'll show you. You're going to plate it, and we'll just put pasta. And then you take the beef stroganoff mixture. And you just put it on top of the pasta. And that is my little guy's plate. Absolutely delicious. I hope you guys really enjoy this recipe. Like I said, this is one of my family's favorite recipes ever. So yeah, and I just add a little black pepper. Like I said, you don't have to use pasta noodles. You can use egg noodles, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference. So whatever you prefer. I just didn't have any egg noodles on hand. So this is it, beef stroganoff. Okay, this is my plate. I served it with some corn and green beans. I normally don't do that, but I wanted some veggies tonight. So this is it, guys. I hope you enjoy the recipe. If you like it, and if you try the recipe, please comment and let me know. I'd like to know what you guys think. Hey guys, so we're going to, I'm going to hang a new mirror that I bought a long time ago. I'm going to attempt to try this because the mirror is really heavy. So wish me luck.
Trying to find some balance in my life. I never really put up a fight, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What
Okay, so this was a hassle. Don't mind the mess right there. I gotta clean that up. But I put this flower here because, oopsie, I got a hole. So I'm going to Home Depot now to get some, I don't have any spackle. So I have to go get some spackle, and I'm gonna fix that and paint over it once it dries. And this is one of the living room refreshes that I did. I've had this for months and was afraid to hang it because I'm afraid it was going to fall because it's heavy. But I'm branching out and trying new things, so this is it. I love it. Like I said, once I get that hole filled, it'll be perfect. I'm thinking about painting that star either black or white. Let me know what you guys think. What color should I paint that star? Should I paint it black or white? And I want to show you guys, I didn't show it in the other video. I did a couple living room refreshes. I got these flowers for this vase. I actually want to switch this vase out and either get a white one or a gray one because I don't like the brown. And I took the bunnies away. I had to throw them out. They were really dirty, and I'm not really sure how you could clean them because they would probably fall apart. So I threw them out. I might get new ones. I'm not sure. And then over here on my tables, I took the wooden things out and I made new flowers for each table. And I took the wooden things, like I said, out. I didn't like them anymore. And I just think it looks so much better. Overall refresh. I love the mirror. I think it looks really, really good. So let me know what you guys think. Well, it's all done. I went and got the spackle. You can't even tell. Spackled the hole. It was right in here. So it's all finished now, and the mess is all cleaned up. This is what it looks like, and I absolutely love it. I think it looks so awesome. Okay, so here's the bedroom. I got a rug. It's gray to match the walls. I didn't want to do white. And I got a new lamp here. Still waiting on my vanity to come. Still have to get rid of that. Have to put everything in storage still. I haven't had a chance to do it, but like I said, I got the rug. I love it. It's a little bit too small, but it doesn't look bad. So I like it. I think it gives the room a warmth. I added some more pillows to the bed. So almost done. It's coming together, guys. I just wanted to give you an update on what it looks like now. Like I said, I really like the rug. I think it gives it a warmth. And I love the extra pillows and the new lamp. And that's it. Like I said, I just got one more thing, and I still have to paint the ceiling. My son hasn't come yet, but it's getting there. So I'll give you guys another update. Like I said, it's slowly but surely coming together.
Unpredictable, so original. You were never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous. I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Real things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can
Hey everyone, I'm just showing the boys right now how to frost the cupcakes, and just to show them because they don't really know how to make these cupcakes either. So I'm showing them what to do, and then they're going to get started on their own cupcakes. I didn't let Noah frost his own cupcake because, you know, he gets messes all over the place. So anyway, you take the M&Ms, which are supposed to be regular Easter M&Ms, and I accidentally, like I said earlier, got peanuts. It still worked, but it would look a lot better with the regular M&Ms. So I'm just showing you guys how to do it now, and my son's watching so he can start. You'll see him start his in a couple of seconds. These cupcakes are so adorable, and I think they would be so fun for the kids for Easter, for after dinner, you know, a little Easter dinner dessert for after. Yeah, so I'm just, like I said, I'm just putting the things in, and now I'm showing you what the cupcakes look like when they're finished. Aren't they adorable? I think they're so cute. Yeah, and pretty much that's it. You just add whatever colors you like on your cupcake and whatever your kids like, and I think it's fun. The kids had a ball doing it. They had a blast. So these are the cupcakes all done. And I just think that, like I said, they're adorable. Once again, be much better with the regular plain M&Ms. I can't emphasize that enough because I'm so upset that I bought the wrong ones. But you get, like I said, you get the gist. I know I repeat it myself, but I want to make sure that if you decide to make these with the kiddos, plain M&Ms and get the Easter colors, but you get it. I think they're still adorable even like this. I put a little bit of green sprinkle in there almost to make it look like grass. And from the price of this is very, very cheap. Like I said in the video earlier, you can make this homemade, the batter, if you want. I didn't feel like doing that. I just, you know, grabbed the box. It's been a busy day. I grabbed the box, grabbed the icing out of the tube or the can, whatever you want to call it, and I called it a day and just did it this way. Much easier, faster. With the price of the M&Ms and the frosting and the cake mix, it was $5. So this is a nice, really cute treat, I think, for Easter. So there you go. I hope you guys like this, and I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Hey guys, welcome back. So that's gonna wrap it, wrap it for the video this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got lots of motivation, and I'll see you in the next one.